Hello everyone and welcome to my webinar about how much does a website cost. My name is Anita Kostadinov and I'm the Director of Project Management here at Smart Sites. I would like to take the time to give a special shout out to Darren from Find Best SEO for supporting and featuring this video on the website. Now let's jump right into it. If you're one of the people asking yourself, how much should my new website cost? There are actually a lot of questions we need to ask you first before we can help you answer that question. The first and probably most important question to ask yourself is, what are my goals? Now, I'm not talking about your business goals, which are obviously the first step in your goal definition pyramid. I'm talking about your website goals. Based on those, you will later on define your individual web page goals. Now, website goals could be, for example, generating leads on the website, such as having people fill out contact forms, call the phone number, provide free information to users, or have them buy online. The two main categories that will really help distinguish between a cheaper website or a more expensive website are, is it an e-commerce website or not? If the purpose of your website is to provide information or to generate leads, common platforms are WordPress, Squarespace, or Wix, just to name a few. Businesses that use platforms like those are businesses, nonprofit organizations, educational institutions, media and entertainment businesses, wiki and forums, as well as personal websites also fall into that category, such as resumes. Now, on the other hand, again, if your purpose is to sell products online, you will need an e-commerce platform such as Magento, WooCommerce, or Shopify. Common features of e-commerce websites are shopping cart and checkout process, shipping integrations and payment integrations, automated emails such as your order and shipping confirmations, as well as tax calculation. In terms of cost, you can expect your e-commerce website to cost about twice as much as an informational or lead generation website. The reason for that is, again, in the complexity of the functionality of the backend. The next question you should ask yourself is, how customized do you want your website to be? Now, I'm not just talking about the designs, which is what most people refer to or think about when it comes to customization. I'm also referring to the code, the website backend, the ownership, and the strategy of the website. Let's talk more about these. On the one hand, there are template websites, which are pre-generated themes that you can choose from. In terms of the designs, they offer more ordinary layouts, and you might find another business that has a very similar, if not even the same layout as yours. The code will be a little more inefficient on a template website because they try to include a lot of different variations for any purpose or need, and it will be less aimed at performance, such as page speed optimization. In terms of ownership, the layouts will not technically be yours. You're just borrowing them from the third party that is still the owner. And then in terms of strategy, you will get a more generic strategy in terms of user experience and search engine optimization, because again, a template usually tries the approach of one size fits all versus a more custom approach. Now, if you decide to opt in for a custom build website, this will include a more unique look and feel in terms of the design, because usually this involves a professional design team that starts from blank and creates a website based on your vision and expectations. The code is also aimed at performance, as I mentioned earlier. Page speed optimization and mobile friendliness are two big talking points here. In terms of ownership, you will have full control and ownership of the website if you opt in for a custom website. And in terms of strategy, you will get a very specific SEO and business specific strategy and support fit to your needs. There is no right or wrong here. The question is just, what is right for your business? So that might be a good question to ask yourself. The next question is, how many pages should your website have? Now, I would like to start with the differentiation that a web page is not a website. A lot of people confuse the terms. A web page is actually just one page on a website. A website can have multiple web pages. Now, knowing what a website and what a web page is, you can still decide for your website to only have one page. It would be a one-pager, also called a landing page or a splash page. This is mostly suitable for ad campaigns. When you do pay-per-click, for example, a landing page is very optimized for conversions. It's a shorter, very conversion-driven page, easy to maintain, and also it limits the information and the experience to really one page. Now, on the other hand, you might opt in for a multi-page website, and reasons for that might be if you have more content or navigational needs, definitely a multi-page website is the way to go. It's also more performance-driven and optimized for SEO. For search engine optimization, it's important to have individual pages containing the keywords you want to rank for. With a one-pager, you wouldn't be able to rank as high for all of your keywords in need. And last but not least, you will also get more information on the website and a better holistic web experience if you have multiple pages on your site. Again, there is no right or wrong. The question is, what is right for your business? Besides those, there are a few other factors to consider. Not directly related to your website cost, but important to consider is your domain. A very common place to buy a domain or to look for available domains is GoDaddy.com. You can go on there and browse for any brand name and see what the cost is. Costs typically start at a few dollars and can go up to a few $1,000s depending on the name and the popularity of the domain. Another thing you will need for your website is a hosting package. You can buy this together with your domain or from a separate provider. We here at Smart Sites like to work with our sister company T35 Hosting because we like to offer our customers a one-stop shop and really give them the support from one and the same project manager here at Smart Sites. Now, the hosting packages can start somewhere from $9 a month up to, again, a few $100s a month, depending on your needs and the size of your website. In terms of emails, if you're a professional business, you will most likely need a domain email. In my example, I have anita@smartsites.com. Google Suite actually offers that for really cheap, just $6 per month, and you can use all the other Google products such as Google Calendar and Google Drive included with that. Another thing to consider is the ongoing maintenance. Maintenance is mostly here to protect your websites from malicious activity or any malware. For that, you need to update your backend, update your plugins, check your contact forms, and do visual site inspections on your site to make sure your site works properly and functions well on all browsers. We here at Smart Sites offer different maintenance packages for WordPress as well as Magento, but it's also totally fine if you can take care of that in-house. It is something to consider though. Our maintenance plans start at a few $100s per month and again go up depending on your needs and the engagement you're looking for. In terms of online marketing, this is the last but probably most important step to really have your website rank, especially on organic, but also on paid search. Now, if you have the in-house team to take care of that, that is also fine. But if you're looking for some external help by professionals, Smart Sites would be happy to help you out. We offer search engine optimization as well as pay-per-click management as additional online marketing options. Now, I hope I was able to answer some of your questions on what to consider when it comes to your website cost. If you would like to get a free website quote, you can follow that link here, smartsites.com/site quote, or call us and talk to one of our specialists to find out more about how much your website realistically will cost. Thank you again for your attention, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.